shell scripting, where we will be seeing if else statement. Now if I go to my GitHub repository, then previously we have seen this block of statement if then phi. So this was the script where we were checking if on this particular path the file is available or not, and then print the message. Then we went ahead with if then else. So in the same script, previously used script, we just added one else block. If you see here, now we will go back and we will see the last remaining one where we are checking if and then else. So I have uploaded that script also, but we will see if we can modify the script, if we can reuse the script, something like that, and then you guys can download the script from the Git repository and practice further. So this is a simple script. Now let's try to first read the script. As you are aware, okay, first line is always the same line, which is shebang line. Then we are declaring variable and we are assigning value. Now we have written our if else if elif and then else block. So what we are exactly doing, we are checking whether the number which we have provided is greater than 10, then this message should print. If it is not greater than 10, then it must be less than the number with whom we are comparing. So we are checking whether it is less than that number or not. If it is not greater, it is not lesser, then it means that something like we have entered the exactly same number. So let's go ahead and execute this part. So let me just see whether we have given simple if else statement. Yep, we have given the execute permission also. So I will just write simple if elif statements dot sh. Number enter is lesser than 10. Of course 5 is lesser than 10, so I will change the number and I will make it as 15 and then re-execute the script. So here first, when number was 5, of course it will come to this if block. It will check. If I double click on this number variable, so you see all these places wherever number is defined, it got highlighted. So we have to concentrate on this variable part. So if is 5 greater than 10, of course not, so that's why this message didn't print over there. Is 5 lesser than 10? Of course, so that's why number enter is lesser than 10. Number enter is lesser than 10. This message appeared over here. Now let's try to change the value and re-execute the script. Of course we know 15, so it is in the if block. Number enter is greater than 10. Now let's go ahead and change the value to 10 and execute the script. You have entered exactly 10, so it is not, it check first here, is it 10 greater than 10? No. Is 10 lesser than 10? No. Then this else block we are executing. You have entered exactly 10. Now the same script, if I go to here, then I have modified the script somewhat here. So let's do one thing, let's modify the script. Let's try to modify the script here also. Now if you see, I have declared only one variable. So whenever I want to check, I'm just changing over here and I have given variables over here, so it is appearing in the loop if else, and then putting these messages. Can we assign this value as well to some variable? So let's try to do that also. Export, and I will say compare, and compare, let's provide this number as 20, and here also I will say compare, and then here also I will say dollar compare. So what will happen is, because previously we were bound to check with only 10, and if we have to change the value, we have to change it at two different places. But now that is not the case. We have to just change the number over here, and of course as I have written 10 over here, so I will do one thing, I will change to this variable again, dollar compare, dollar compare. So by doing this, I'm just explaining. If sometimes we have to, when we are writing the script, we will write the script in such a way that first we wanted to check whether whatever we are trying to achieve, is this achievable. Yes, if it is achievable, try to put variables and assign the values. So what will happen, you just have to change the variable only value at only one place. Otherwise, here previously it was 10, here it was 10, here it was 10. So if I have to change the value, then I have to change it at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places. And of course, sometimes when we are doing it by human mistake, mistakes are bound to happen. So we may miss, and some wrong message may print, and if this is happening in production, then again it is hectic. So whenever you are writing a script, you are creating a script, create it in your own way, in simple format. When you are confident enough that your script is working, try to, instead of going ahead with those actual values, try to put, instead of values, try to go ahead with variable. So here we are checking the number. Okay, so number, so here also we will change it. Enter is greater than 10. Here also we will say is lesser than, you have enter exactly. Here also I will say number, and you have enter to into same, like this way. So let's see, here also 20, here also I will make it as 20. Let's see how it goes. Otherwise we have to resolve the error messages. You have enter exactly 20 and 20 same numbers. So I will just add one more word, numbers. You have enter exactly 20 and 20 same numbers. So let's change this to 25. Let's see what message we get. We will clear the screen. 25 enter is greater than 20. Correct. So we are getting this message. Now let's try to change this value to 30. So 25 enter is lesser than 30. Okay. While doing this, observe that, okay, we have mentioned enter. So we can update this sentence also, this message also. But whatever we wanted to achieve, this is working. Now one more thing, can we skip this part also, rather than changing values over here, and get the input from command line, from this terminal. So let's try to hash out this thing, and let's check. So hash out means now this won't be doing anything. So what I will do, echo enter two numbers. Of course two numbers, because we have two numbers over here. So that's why we are saying echo enter two numbers, and then whatever numbers have been entered, we have to read those number and assign to these variables also. So for that purpose we have this command read. Now the purpose of read is to make script execution interactive. Interactive means the script will execute, but it will ask for the input. Now if I'm using this read keyword, read command, and we are saying that enter two numbers, then of course I will need two variables also. So I will use the variable as number and compare, and let's see whether this works or not. So enter two numbers, so let's enter 5 and 5. Let's see, you have entered exactly same 5 and 5 same numbers. So fine, then let's re-execute the script and enter two numbers. So we will say number 10, and second should be 10 is greater than 5. So okay, let's go ahead with 9. So 10 enter is greater than 9, which is correct. Then let's go ahead with one more execution. So this time number we have to say 9, and second number should be 10. So 9 enter is lesser than 10. So this way also it is working. So I will do one thing, I will whatever script I have place over here on the same in the same script I will just add one more line, and I will copy paste the same script over here as well. So going back to our terminal, uh, so this was all about our this execution, if, then if else, and then if else else, if elif else. But this is not the end of this the script. The way we have done this three different script, this is not the end of if else block. There are file comparison, then there is string comparison, then there is numeral comparison. All those things are there. As we move ahead, so those things also we will keep covering, and of course on git repository those all those scripts will be available. I hope at least with this three different scripts with if, a plain if, then if else, and then if elif, at least this concept is clear now. If you have like all these videos, please subscribe to my channel and hit like button as well. Thank you very much.